Rules for women. We always hear the rules from the female side. Now here are the rules from the male side. Please note, these are all numbered 1 on purpose. 1. Learn to work the toilet seat. You're a big girl. If it's up, put it down. We need it up, you need it down. You don't hear us complaining about you leaving it down. 2. Birthdays, Valentines, and anniversaries are not quests to see if we can find the perfect present yet again. 3. Sometimes we are not thinking about you. Live with it. 4. Sunday equals sports. It's like the full moon or the changing of the tides. Let it be. 5. Don't cut your hair. Ever. Long hair is always more attractive than short hair. One of the big reasons guys fear getting married is that married women always cut their hair. 6. Shopping is not a sport. And no, we are never going to think of it that way. 7. Crying is blackmail. 8. For what you want. Let us be clear on this one. Subtle hints do not work. Strong hints do not work. Just say it. 9. We don't remember dates. Mark birthdays and anniversaries on a calendar. Remind us frequently beforehand. 10. Most guys own 3 pairs of shoes, tops. What makes you think we'd be any good at choosing which pair, out of 30, would look good with your dress? 11. Yes and no are perfectly acceptable answers to almost every question. 12. Come to us with a problem only if you want help solving it. That's what we do. Sympathy is what your girlfriends are for. 13. A headache that lasts for 17 months is a problem. See a doctor. 14. Check your oil, please. 16. Anything we said 6 months ago is inadmissible in an argument. In fact, all comments become void after 7 days. 17. If you won't dress like the Victoria's Secret girls, don't expect us to act like soap opera guys. 18. If something we said can be interpreted 2 ways, and one of the ways makes you sad or angry, we meant the other one. 19. Let us ogle. We are going to look anyway. It's genetic. 20. You can either ask us to do something or tell us how you want it done. Not both. If you already know best how to do it, just do it yourself. 21. Whenever possible, please say whatever you have to say during commercials. 22. Christopher Columbus did not need directions, and neither do we. 23. You have enough clothes. 24. We are not mind readers and we never will be. Our lack of mind reading ability is not proof of how little we care about you. 25. It is neither in your best interest or ours to take the quiz together. 26. I'm in shape. Round is a shape. 27. Thank you for reading this. Yes, I know I have to sleep on the couch tonight, but did you know we really don't mind that? It's like camping. Smelly couple. A young couple were on their honeymoon. The husband was sitting in the bathroom on the edge of the bathtub saying to himself, "Now how can I tell my wife that I've got really smelly feet and that my socks absolutely stink? I've managed to keep it from her while we were dating, but she's bound to find out sooner or later that my feet stink. Now how do I tell her?" Meanwhile, the wife was sitting in the bed saying to herself, "Now how do I tell my husband that I've got really bad breath? I've been very lucky to keep it from him while we were courting. But as soon as he's lived with me for a week, he's bound to find out. Now how do I tell him gently?" The husband finally plucks up enough courage to tell his wife. And so he walks into the bedroom. He walks over to the bed, climbs over to his wife, puts his arm around her neck, moves his face very close to hers and says, "Darling, I've a confession to make." And she says, "So have I." To which he replies, "Don't tell me, you've eaten my socks." Husband's gift. A married couple was in a terrible accident where the woman's face was severely burned. The doctor told the husband that they couldn't graft any skin from her body because she was too skinny, so the husband offered to donate some of his own skin. However, the only skin on his body that the doctor felt was suitable would have to come from his buttocks. The husband and wife agreed that they would tell no one about where the skin came from and requested that the doctor also honor their secret. After all, this was a very delicate matter. After the surgery was completed, everyone was astounded at the woman's new beauty. She looked more beautiful than she ever had before. All her friends and relatives just went on and on about her youthful beauty. One day, she was alone with her husband, and she was overcome with emotion at his sacrifice. She said, "Dear, I just want to thank you for everything you did for me. How can I possibly repay you?" "My darling," he replied, "I get all the thanks I need every time I see your mother kiss you on the cheek." Not fair. Dad comes home from work and says, Okay, today my boss gave me a big box of chocolates. I think they should go to the person who always does what Mummy says and never gives her cheek. The kids replied, "That's not fair, Dad, you know that's you."